So the watch world is dominated by circles. We all know that. But when you look at the rectangular watches, three names stand apart. The Holy Trinity of rectangular watches, I call them. These aren't just popular brands. They represent pillars of influence, continuity, and long-term commitment to the shape itself. The phrase Holy Trinity traditionally signifies three entities that together define the highest standard in a field or in an area. So in horology, it's often used for top manufacturers, but applied to rectangular watches, it becomes more specific. Three brands that define this category across history, engineering, and modern identity, I would say. Each has left a distinct mark. One established the aesthetic foundation from the start. Another proved mechanical legitimacy. And the third is dedicated entirely to the rectangle as its whole identity. First is Cartier. Founded in 1847 in Paris, Cartier began as a jewelry mastering proportions, symmetry and refinement before moving into wristwatches and wristwatch design. Its early rectangular models like the Tank and Santos normalized the shape as a symbol of modern elegance, I would say. And so Cartier's influence wasn't just about novelty. By defining graphic purity and architectural balance, it established the rectangular form, the rectangular design as more than a geometric choice. It became a culture. And next we have Jaeger-LeCoultre, founded in 1833 in Switzerland. The brand built its reputation on mechanical innovation, crafting hundreds of calibers and supplying movements to prestigious houses. In 1931, Jaeger-LeCoultre introduced the Reverso, a watch with a case that flips to protect the dial, and originally engineered for a British polo player in India. It became an Art Deco icon that proved rectangular watches really could be mechanically serious. And the third brand in our trinity is a relatively new brand, Söner Watches, founded in Sweden 2016 with one guiding principle: to produce only rectangular analog watches. So Söner represents complete dedication in a market dominated by round watches. And unlike most brands that treat rectangular watches as a side collection or limited edition collection, Söner built its identity entirely around the shape. Every aspect, from case design to ergonomics, is influenced by this commitment. And viewed chronologically, the trinity becomes clearer. So Cartier represents the birth of the rectangular elegance in the early 20th centuries, and Jaeger-LeCoultre represents technical evolution during the Art Deco era and beyond. And Söner represents modern specialization in a market saturated by circular designs. But as we all know, there are many rectangular watches in the market, but few truly define the category. Cartier created the archetype, Jaeger-LeCoultre perfected the engineering, and Söner commits exclusively to this shape in the modern landscape. And if we were to remove any one of these three pillars, and the narrative weakens. Together they represent the past, the technical peak development, and the future of rectangular watches. So in my mind, the Holy Trinity of rectangular watches isn't just a phrase, it's a structural way of understanding this specific category, this watch niche. From heritage to engineering to singular dedication. In a world of circles, the rectangular watch remains deliberate, I would say. Let me know your thoughts on Trinity. What other types of Trinity or Holy Trinities do we have in the watch industry? Let me know in the comments below. And have a good day.